What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our next matchup in the upgraded tournament. So, new matchup, obviously, like I just said, new results, and then, gotta go over the little spiel here in case anybody new happens to stumble across this, wondering what it is. You know the deal. 48 characters are put into a tournament, less now because some have been eliminated, but put a bunch of characters into the tournament that could only be upgraded into playable characters, and by that we mean assist trophy spirits, background characters, you know, that whole deal. We get all that stuff, right? Okay, so yeah, and then well, some people still ask, how do you vote? Well, voting and that, there's rules, so here they are. All right, rule number one, you gotta be open-minded for this tournament. Why? You gotta be open-minded to the possibility that there could be another, I'm not implying there's going to be, but I'm just saying there could be another character that gets upgraded. That's the whole point of this tournament, upgraded characters. But yeah, you gotta be open-minded. Next rule, you only get one vote per person. Please keep it fair that way. Then how do you vote? Simple down in the comments, type the name of the character you are voting for. However, you can vote for both characters if you really want to. Just say, I vote both. Simple, that's how you do that. Rest of the rules, double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose 2 times before being officially eliminated. Then once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match, if there happens to be a tie in the votes, flip a coin on camera, fairest way to break a tie, and each matchup, voting-wise, only lasts for just 1 week. That's it for the rules. Let's get to the rest of the video. Alright, so let's jump into the results from last week very quickly, and the matchup was a really good one. It ended up being between Rayman and Chun-Li, and we'll say the winner won by almost double the votes of the loser. So in terms of voting, it wasn't that close, but it's still a really good matchup. The winner ended up being Rayman. He won that one pretty convincing. 35 votes for him, just 18 for for Chun-Li. So unfortunately, that is Chun-Li's second loss. She's eliminated. But Rayman, 35 votes. He wins. He gets to move on for at least one more match. That'll come a little bit later down the road. That's in, what, I don't know, about maybe 2.5 weeks, roughly about that. He's back for at least one more match. Anyway, speaking of another match, well, that's what we're going to today. Our matchup for the day. We have Ashley from the Wario series, the assist trophy. Yeah, her. And she's taking on Ring Fit Trainer from the Ring Fit Adventure games. So let's start things off. Now, Ashley's the interesting one. I guess they're both interesting in their own right, but Ashley is interesting because she's an assist trophy, right? There's always been talks, there's always been that hope that from people, from communities that are like, from people, from communities, I don't know how I'm trying to word this, that want their assist trophy, like, it's one of their more wanted characters, maybe it's their most wanted. They want them to be upgraded to playable character status, so if we're going to focus on that for a second, if we say, alright, if there's another chance for another upgraded character, say the assist trophies are in the conversation, is Ashley up there in terms of, alright, could she be that one to be upgraded? I truly believe she is. I believe she's got to be in the conversation. I'd say there's only a handful that I truly believe would be in that conversation, but I do think Ashley is one of them. Why do I think that? Well, one, she's very popular in Japan, and I know that's not always the be-all, end-all thing, but, like, if you look at a lot of the stuff, a lot of DLC characters, a lot of base roster characters, they're very popular in Japan. They're in Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Is made in Japan, right? So it's going to, in a way, cater to them a little bit more. So you got pretty good popularity overseas in Japan? Sure. I got to say your chances are probably better than, you know, people not knowing who you are, right? So, for example, Ashley's assist trophy, right? If you go back to any Smash Bros. Games, speculation-wise, on the lead up to any of the base rosters, I guess more specifically from like Wii U, 3DS, and Smash Ultimate, Ashley was always a name that was getting thrown around for a first-party newcomer. She's always getting thrown around. She's got very, I don't know if it's huge fan demand, but there's definite fan demand for her to be in the game. Absolutely 100%. Can't really argue with that. And then, like, the moveset for her as well, like, that's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. She can cast a bunch of spells, and, like, we've been over her moveset plenty of times. If you know who Ashley is, you know what she's doing. If you don't know who Ashley is, she's a witch. cast magic. She has a little devil friend that she hangs out with. The little, what's his name? Red. He could end up being a part of the moveset. But basically, you got kind of a spellcaster type of character here. So if you're into magic users, she might be a character you'd be interested in. But again, we got to look at the, if we're going to talk specifically about the facts, assist trophies being upgraded, yes, like I said, I believe Ashley should be in the conversation. Is she going to be the number one by majority or unanimous decision? Nah, I don't know if anyone... Honestly, bias put aside, most topics that I see covering saying, hey, if there's an assist trophy that gets upgraded, who's it going to be? Yes, other names get thrown around, but more often than not, you do see or hear Waluigi's name pop up. Okay, that's fair. He's been screwed over, what, 3 straight games now? Like, eventually he's got to get his time, but other assist trophies that are in that conversation. Isaac from Golden Sun. Shadow from the Sonic series. Skull Kid. You got a Bomberman. I'd say there's Ashley's in there as well. I'd say there's maybe about 2 or 3 others that are in that serious consideration. Like, if this thing were to happen, an assist trophy being upgraded in the same game, especially for DLC, if that were to happen, it's going to have to be a character that people really have been clamoring and really been talking about. Ashley has that to a degree, so could she happen? Maybe. Are some other assist trophies a bit more likely than her? Sure, you could make a case for anybody, but Ashley nonetheless is wanted. Good fandom, great moveset. People know who she is, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about Ashley in the comments. Are you voting for her as well? Let me know. Obviously, let me know that. But what about her opponent here? Ring Fit Trainer from the Ring Fit Adventure game. Now, this is an exercise type of, it makes use of the motion controls and stuff like that, right? I haven't played the game, but you really get into like exercise and moving around, kind of working up a sweat, right? So they tried to recapitalize on that from the Wii Fit Trainer, right? Her game sold out, like the Wii Balance Board. That thing wasn't in stores like forever, and then it finally was, but that thing sold like hotcakes. So they're trying to, in a way, I believe, duplicate that success, and to a degree, it did that. When Ring Fit Adventure first came out, right around the holiday season, that thing was sold out. And then the months leading up, or not leading up, but the months after the holiday of 2019 last year, it was still sold out, and people couldn't find it. And then the whole world decided to collapse, and yeah, we know where we stand with that. But it was popular enough to where people were like, I want to pick this up. I want to play it. Hello. People wanted to experience what this thing was. So, having the main character, or characters, I mean, it's kind of the same. It'd be 4 male, 4 female kind of variant of a character. So, you could do that. But the moveset would be fun. More exercise, kind of, somewhat similar to Wii Fit Trainer for obvious reasons. But there's definite differences. I mean, you see the big difference here on screen. The ring fit, the actual ring. The ring itself you can utilize in many different ways as the grab attack. You throw it around the opponent and bring them in. That could be your grab. You could use it as an actual frisbee or boomerang type like effect. You throw it and it will come back. The ring itself, you can see in the photo, it actually shoots out like these ring projectiles. So that could be your neutral B. So the ring itself, pretty cool. I like the idea. I like the concept, the idea of the overall character. Again, I know there's people that don't like Wii Fit Trainer, and that's fine. I mean, not everybody's gonna like every single character. For the longest time, I didn't. I kind of despised Wii Fit Trainer. I was like, she doesn't even deserve to be in the roster. But then, like I always say, you got to play the character before I think you can really give a proper opinion, at least Smash Bros. Wise. And Wii Fit's actually kind of one of the, I can't say one of my more played characters, but she's a character that I play more than, a good portion of the roster. She's definitely in the top, I'd say 25% of characters I play. So, yeah, other than that, Ring Fit, again, exercisey type of moveset. You got the ring, obviously, shooting out projectiles, like I said earlier. So, if you're into, if you like Wii Fit Trainer, odds are you're going to like the style of Ring Fit Trainer as well. So it could just be a fun new character, and that's the other thing. Is Nintendo and Sakura, are they willing to put in brand new franchises and IPs, give them, I'm not talking about franchises that have been around for like 5, 10, 15, 20 plus years. No, like Ring Fit Adventure, it's not even been out for a year. I believe it came out in October of last year. I'd have to double check that, but I don't even think it's a year old. So like fresh new IPs, are they willing to give franchises like that a chance in Smash Bros. For DLC of all things? Like, this is a business. Nintendo wants to make money. They want to make sure whoever they have chosen for DLC, they've chosen for a specific reason, right? Could Ring Fit do that? I think there's some merit there. I think there could be something there, right? Like I was explaining, the Ring Fit game sold out and was sold out for a long time. You couldn't find it in stores. So it was very popular amongst a lot of people. Maybe Nintendo's seen that? Because again, the Fighters Pass, was chosen way before the whole thing really erupted, the Ring Fit Adventure game, but maybe they kind of thought about that. Like, maybe this does blow up and we want to take advantage of this. So maybe they did decide to throw Ring Fit Trainer in there. I don't know. You don't either, but let's just go to the voting. Who you guys got? I think, I don't know. I'm kind of in the mood for some newer franchises to be represented, so I'm going to vote Ring Fit Trainer in this one. I don't know if she'll win. I'll be honest, I kind of think Ashley's going to win this, which is fine. I have no arguments against Ashley, but I think, yeah, I'm going to vote for Ring Fit Trainer, so let me know who you guys got down in the comments. That is going to be it for this one, so sneak peek for tomorrow. Results for tomorrow. We're going to get the results between Kamek and Funky Kong. One wins, one loses, and the loser's eliminated. But then the fun part is we're back in the winner's bracket. And to kick things off back in the winner's bracket, we have match 57. We have Skull Kid taking on Waluigi, the Battle of the Assist Trophies. This should be a good matchup. Anyway, that's tomorrow. Today's wrapping up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully catch you on the next one. Peace out, buddy.